I am an industrial hygienist at ExxonMobil Guyana. I focus on employee health and well-being and develop programs that protect my colleagues. I am one of 1,400 women employed in Guyana's oil and gas industry.
As a local content analyst at ExxonMobil Guyana, I work directly with the local business community. I focus on the numbers, helping Guyana's economy and people benefit from oil and gas. This is what's possible.
Learn more about Rochelle and Ashley's stories and about ExxonMobil's commitment to empowering women in the workplace at www.exxonmobil.com/what-is-possible.
But what underpins Guyana tourism product, it's a nature product, and that it's ecotourism potential and the sustainable tourism that we champion globally. That is what Guyana is positioned on the world market. It is its core strength really in the tourism marketplace. The country as a whole, as you know, it's 80% rainforest covered. The Rupununi area is one of the most biodiverse regions in the entire South America. And the nexus between the biodiversity that we have in country and viable tourism enterprises is very strong. Without the nature, without the biodiversity, there wouldn't exist any enterprises within the tourism industry. Indigenous peoples have really led the preservation of these resources. Guyana is the only country in the world where its unique value proposition are community-led and owned enterprises. So sports fishing is one of the niche markets in Guyana. It's relatively nascent. However, there's been conscious effort to develop the sports fishing enterprise. We see folks from the North American market. We also see people from Western Europe as well, and even folks from Asia are very interested in traveling to Guyana. Want to see, the largest freshwater fish in the world, the Arapaima. So the Arapaima is the largest freshwater fish in the world. And it's a major attraction. It's a must-see. It's a bucket list item, and places really thrive in offering this as a product.
Arapaima population was very low because of a lot of harvesting been taking place, and we found only 450 population the whole entire. Approximately about 400 something. And like after 3 years, when we say we protect them, we ban people from harvesting, like individual. So we really put that to conservation. And then we goes up way up to 6,000 when populations increase, adults, due to conservation. And we started what we are going to do with this, if Arapaima become more populated. So we said sport fishing. When we have no rain, sun get more hot, the water drain very fast. The whole entire pond dried. With this effect of the long-term drought, we might be able to do sport fishing, especially for Arapaima. Part of this sport fishing is to care for Arapaima. How much Arapaima do we find? Dead one? I would say that we lose a lot. Large Arapaima we lost here. This is a very, very big loss we have. So see what happening here. By the time we try to rescue, we have jaguar. Here's the predator. Jaguar did this. He will take advantage when the water gets over dry. So this Arapaima is like 5 feet plus. And we have a big one so, and another one dead so. There's a very huge one here. Yeah, this is another one. You see, this is a jaguar taking advantage on them. So you could see where jaguar haul it on the land, and sign of the truck. You could see. When the pond is very shallow. Happening again, this is advantage by jaguar. And this Arapaima is like 6 feet 10. 6 feet 10. This is very huge. This is like, Nigel, this is about like 400 pounds. Very big. 400 pounds for this Arapaima. Very huge.
It could be, we don't know if it's one, it could be more than one jaguar. Based on assessment, looking around, by evidence, we see that it was the jaguar was the one that has been feeding around this pond, right? So it looks like this was like a marketplace for jaguar, right? Free food and everything. So that is what we actually found here this morning.
The Arapaima box is just showing
and jaguar can come and grab it and just have a feast. And we're losing a lot of benefits from our resource. So that's the reason that we want to rescue them, because basically it's tourism potential for Arapaima sport fishing. Say like 90% of people here love the tourism business because we have the potential here in Apoteri.
In the low season, right, many of these Arapaima live in ponds, right, inlets or pond heads. And during the dry season, they live there to survive until the rainy season. As we are facing this dry season, because of the level of water that is dropping so rapidly, they remain in here for a time. Our plans are right now as a community, with these resources, we are looking in the future to conserve these fishes because we see there are potential in terms of generating income to the community.
We start training students from secondary school. They are with us. You know, they have sustainable employment in the community right now so that they can know how to handle fish.
We want to promote our community as a conservation community. So we look at these resources that are very important. These are endangered species we're talking about.
That is why we have a rescue team to rescue them so that we can have this Arapaima ongoing in sport fishing business for future. Life is very important for the Arapaimas. So that's what we are heading for now, to go and rescue Arapaima from the dry lagoon to the main river.
The distance, that is one problem, right? Number two, the terrain of the land. It's not nice, because if we have to take these fishes, we have to find a better route to get it out, no? Because time, they would take more than less than 10 minutes to die. Yeah? Trail, clearing of trail is one. 2 is capturing. 3 is drug. And transporting, gonna be real hard. And the day will finish right there. So before we do any rescuing in ponds or from ponds to the river, we make assessments. We do assessments. We take certain things into consideration. One, we look at the size of the pond, the depth, and distance. Because before we could do any action or take any action on these fishes that is in the water at present, we have to consider these things. Because if the distance is far, we might end up killing more Arapaimas, all right? So that is one big issue that is challenging, the distance. We have like 300 meters away from the river, which is not really a risk. We can take chances here to transport this fish to that location. That's the plan right now with us.
We have to cut the trail from here to transfer into the river. Yeah.
In the ponds, we locate the fish, touch and get to them. We do like a wrestle a little bit with the fishes until they're like 50% tired. When they give us chances, we take the transport bag them off, get the guys ready, 4 or 5 persons ready with the bag and ready to walk. So as soon as we get this in order, we begin to transport. We actually do timing. These fishes take like 10 to 15 minutes before they could take their next breath. We would take turns. 2 persons dragging, 1 on the shoulder, front and back, and we keep going. On arrival, what we do, we normally release the Arapaimas in the water, keep them up for at least 3 breaths. is the most important breaths. And once the fish is strong enough to live on its own, then we release it on its own power. We don't push it away or nothing. It just leaves from us and it goes on its own. We know that it would survive in the fresh waters. Yan ba yung physical community ba yan? Close. Yup. Pwede ba yun? Incoming. Yeah. Hey, come on, everybody, let's go. Come on back. This one here is where the mic put. Go up, raise the head, and drive it. Again? What's all the thing of something? She breathe. Hey, what's coming on top? Can't drive the head. Come, carry the bag forward, please. Hey, turn around quickly. Go. Race. You're not race up. There we go. There you go. That's drain. Okay. Yeah, let you do it. Luis, come here. Let's assemble control already. Alright. Campbell, you make it? Are you on the stomach? Alright, Campbell. You move on.
on, somebody to the chopper. Lawrence, come on. By the same right here. Everybody okay? Oh yeah, say something, you know. Don't stay quiet. Stay quiet and you'll be released. Are we there right away?
Five feet, 8.5 inches.
Yeah, yeah. I want this clean water for her. That down there is very dirty. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
After she takes 3 breaths and she have her own energy to move around freely, then we release her. All right? What we're gonna do is just to monitor her a little bit and see if she take another breath, and then we're gonna leave her in. All right, good. That's the second breath. Okay. All right. That's enough room. That's it. All right. Good job, boy.
Oh, good job, fella.
Yep.
There is already a process that is ongoing with sports fishing for Arapaima, right? And we see a lot of benefits coming from it. So that is why we take as interested persons from this community, Apoteri, to go ahead to look at ponds where these fishes are, just drying up and dying and all these things that is happening now, so that we can continue to, multiply these fishes. So in the future, that these fishes will be in abundance and that we can attract, tourists, visitors from around the globe.
We want to keep all aquatic species, especially like Arapaima, to be intact so that young generations can cherish, for long term. This is we are really looking for. We don't want something disappear. We don't want none of the species disappear.
ExxonMobil is committed to protecting Guyana's unparalleled biodiversity. Our journey in Guyana is a partnership at its very core. We're here to work with the government, communities, local businesses, and other stakeholders to ensure the benefits of our operations here are widely shared. That includes protecting Guyana's environment and its vibrant ecosystems. At ExxonMobil, we believe the private sector plays an important role in supporting and advancing biodiversity initiatives. For more than a decade, ExxonMobil Guyana has helped monitor and study Guyana's biodiversity, from coastal birds and sea turtles to marine mammals and mangroves. These studies have identified 19 previously undocumented coastal bird species, and the marine mammal data we've collected offshore has generated the single most comprehensive data set available on Guyana's coastal marine mammal activity. We use this knowledge and more to inform our project decisions and operations. And we share it with our partners and the government of Guyana to help advance conservation efforts in the country. In Guyana and across the world, ExxonMobil is committed to making a positive impact on the communities and environment where we operate. We strive to protect and preserve the natural habitats in which we operate and to help educate the next generation of conservationists and environmental leaders. Because at ExxonMobil, we're committed to protecting tomorrow today.